Legends from Malaysia up against CFU from Cambodia. Only one can move on. The draft has been set. The battle has been set up as well. So is it gonna be Kimin with the Joy, or is it gonna be Detective with the Nolan Assassin versus Assassin?
Oh, only one way to find out. Game number 3 kicking off already. MV Origins against CFU Gaming. And just as expected, here comes the two-man just guerrilla squad, Wadu and Flamesy, trying to make life for Kimin as hard as possible. MV Origins have to dedicate 4 members to help out Kimin just to make sure that he has a decent experience. And he's not even done yet. Z almost takes that orange buff away. Could have been disastrous for Kimin.
The effort by CFU Gaming almost paid off, but looking at Detective will try his best to get level 4. Did not manage to do so, and now he is quite in a big of a trouble, but there's no level 4 yet for any of these members, so no big ultimates was used to be able to capture Detective in his pursuit to try to steal the jungle buffs.
Yeah, all things considered, it's this is as good as it can get as a start for Kimin. You can't say the same for ZK though. That's first blood already. Brought to you by Com Arta. Kimin uses the electrifying beats, but damage is just not enough to take down Detective. And Flame Z, he can do this all day. Wadu also shows up. Dunzo ends up taking the Star Shatter in the face. Detective now wants round number 2. The fracture damage is there. The flicker Astral Sphere from Z will take out Kimin.
That's a nasty combination, right? The fact that Nolan can just burst really well, and Z, easy enough job for him to flicker forward and grab those kills. Turtle has been spawned in the Turtle camp on the bot side, brought to you by Com Asia, but Zed is in a bit heats of trouble.
It has to flicker. Does not want to take the Star Shatter shot in the face. MV Origin is starting to suffer a little bit in this early game. This is kind of what we expected when that Hilda got picked up. Siska really wants to get some sort of an exchange. Let's go for the full combo. Detective wants to get away, but Siska will commit the flicker for the kill. Definitely worth it. Now he goes on the grand escape. Z trying to catch up to him, but he only has mana for one last Star Shatter, so that kill will go over to Jing, which commits the Blazing Duet. That's the line with Origins to walk away with this turtle, so it's a decent exchange.
I think maybe Siska should have just let Novaria kill him rather than giving that kill to Jing and allow him to farm up quite well against Zed. But again, Kohai year-end giveaway. Make sure you guys follow, make sure you guys join in to be able to win some amazing exclusive prizes. You got smartphones, you guys Homeboys jersey, TNT Go voucher, and the most interesting prizes of all, which is a diamond. So make sure you guys join in the giveaway, still available for grab.
Stolen penalty zone. They even commit the Minoan Fury, but used it a bit too late, so Zed could not stack up enough passive to finish off Flamesy. They did get the sprint out of him though, so it is something. Flamesy now is going to be gone on again. 2 members of MV Origin make it forward. This guy shows up. They really want him dead, and they will make sure that he is dead.
Alright, Flamesy has been taken care of. This allows MV Origin to make it out on top. So Jing, gotta be careful right there. He uses the Blazing Duet to clear off minion as much as possible, but Kimin will stop his track and allows Zed to grab that kill.
Very, very well done. Slowing down the clot. Now Kimin, he's setting it up for Z. Once that Astral Recall runs out, Z is now vulnerable. Who's gonna start it off? ZQ takes the aggro, and Zed will finish the job. Detective shows up, but the damage is just not there. MV Origin starting to rack up a couple of kills.
I mean, it's good that they are just glued onto this top side, because that would be the next turtle spawn. Hence why MV Origins are well okay to just camp on this top side. They managed to grab 2 kills in the space of 2 minutes on top. So Zed as well as Jing. I mean, Zed is ahead by 1 level, but still quite early on for us to recall or see anything as of yet.
They're going to show up again on the top side. There's no rest for the Wicked. Wadu now is going to take the Minoan Fury and the Torn Apart Memory in the face. Flame Z does finish off ZK, but Flame Z will also go down. Double kill for Zed, and MV Origin takes control of the turtle.
Slowly but surely, MV Origins are grabbing a good control of this game, showcasing moments of glimpse of game number 1 and how they dominated really well. And although they are quite glued on this top side, they are not allowing CFU Gaming to take any advantages, whether on the bot or on the mid side.
Game tries to run down Detective, but gets enough dashes to get away. And that also allows Zed to take out that top tier 1. Zing was able to find some space in the bottom lane to farm alone, but MV Origin just trying to ramp out as much as possible. Siska again showing up. MV Origin is making a big rotation into the bottom side of the map.
And as we take a look at the levels, Kimin as well as Detective on the same amount of levels. I thought Kimin was quite ahead, but I guess I was wrong. To be fair, looking at how MV Origins are dominating, I would expect them to have a big of advantage. And if you guys want a bigger advantage, why don't you guys register to Udo to allow yourself to win a 100 ringgit voucher of Com Asia for your next purchase? But make sure you be the first 200 customers to enjoy this reward.
Yeah, and now MV Origin is going to bring the whole team to the bottom lane. Wadu, first point of contact after Astro just hit onto multiple members to get the knockout onto Flame Z. They need to wait on the string onto Zed as well, forcing it to flicker the corner upon memory, and not enough. The auto attack also snipe not there. They do lose DK, but now Detective will come in for the cleanup. That's 2 kills for CFU Gaming.
A detective noticed that Kimin wasn't fast enough to rotate on the bot side, so he uses that opportunity to go down on the bot side and grab a few kills for himself. Now that Kimin is here, but it was just a bit tad too late, Detective will walk away without any single problem.
And Zing and Zed as well, both trading blows, and both of them walking away with a sliver of health. MV Origins, they still have a very, very minor gold lead, but not big enough to pose a threat. CFU Gaming able to keep things under control.
It all depends on this next team fight on the bot side, right? And how will it fare out? Looking at the bot side, Kimin will clear out the minion much more faster than Wadu, allowing himself to rotate on this turtle side. Meanwhile, on top, Jing will use the opportunity to grab one turret out of MV Origin's hand. So as of now, it's quite even Stevens, 7 and 6 in terms of kills. In terms of goal lead, yes, MV Origins are ahead, but not as much as possible.
Turtle does go over to MV Origins as Danzo. He is taking a heap of damage, assassinated by Detective in the mid lane. CFU Gaming again continue to find avenues across the map. Jing just got the golden staff. Detective wants the purple buff, cannot find it. Here comes Kimin. Let's see Zing. The BMI is gonna get Zing out. They force him to use the blazing duet. Kimin just got the holy crystal as well. So another item spike for MV Origins.
Yeah, gem, the green gem, but that would be the damage. That would be the output. That would be the result. Once you get that green gem of holy crystal, what a holy damage that was.
It's complete destruction. Kimin hits the penalty zone, but we'll just walk away, no problem. That is going to be around the corner. Detective wants the one shot with the fracture. Goes back in for the cleanup. Now Wadu ends up getting gone on. Penalty zone does get stolen, but Wadu will flicker away.
No one was, I wouldn't say no one was there, because there was Zed, there was Danzo, there was Zakif as well, but no one was close enough to be able to get a return kill, while Kimin just left for dead on the bot side. I mean, I wish MV Origins did something to be able to grab a return kill on to Detective, but afraid not.
Yeah, Detective just really understanding the limits of his hero, realizes that, alright, my first combo is not enough, goes back in to collect it, making sure that this joy does not get out of control. Z, able to just get out of range of that final slash. Had to use his ultimate, Detective, in the bush, laying low and staying still.
Looking at the itemization between the two junglers, the Nolan has 2 items, meanwhile the Joy also has 2 items. So very even Stevens for both jungle damage dealt. But Zed
in danger, use the Winds of Nature already. Zing will get away, and now flicker penalty zone from Danzo as Ziki comes in, but Danzo ends up dying. Zed will be able to get a kill as well as Kimin shows up with electrifying beat for a double kill, but he's Detective to find the trade back. Stolen Minoan Fury. Actually, no, it's the actual Minoan Fury to give Zed a double kill, and MV Origins breaking the game wide open.
Okay, to be fair, that was very good for MV Origins, managing to get 4 kills and managing to most likely get this middle turret out of Wadu's hands. But I felt like the minion spree by Zakif was a bit late because he could have saved Kimin in that process. But I'm guessing he's just waiting it out, waiting for Zed to be able to get closer, and then he uses the minion spree so that Zed can clean everyone off. to be fair, could have been done much more smoother, but at least they are enjoying the benefits bit by bit.
Now this is the Lord fight. First Lord fight of the game. Very, very crucial to break game wide open. And I mean, credits to MV Origin, they've been able to find their way onto Z a couple of times, despite only really having Keymin that can do it reliably. The CFU Gaming, they're just gonna pull the trigger and go on the Lord, and look at them bomb rushing the Lord so fast. They saw the Joy up top. Keymin might not be able to make it there in time unless this guy buys a bit of fight time for himself, but even that is not possible. Final flash onto 2. Keymin is finally showing up. Wadu will just throw his life for this. Jing stunned up in danger. Siska finding the kill is 2 for MV Origins, but CFU Gaming will walk away with the Lord. Z will be the third one to go down. Keymin will be traded back by Detective. 1 for 3, but Lord for CFU.
I mean, that was too aggressive by Kimi. Yes, you wanted to kill the Novaria, but in the pursuit of doing so, you are allowing yourself to get killed by Nolan. For now, Lot is going to march on the top side. Meanwhile, Zed managing to grab another turret before they are going to deal with this Lot, even before the Lot reaches the base of MV Origin.
And that's good because they cleared the middle wave, and they also have, Danzo dealing with the bottom wave as well. So CFU Gaming, they probably won't get too much out from the Lord. MV Origin handling it well. Detective finding Danzo out in the open. Danzo ends up falling, and Detective again on this Nolan. This is why we say that he is so deadly on the field.
And not only that, Danzo even sacrificed his own flicker to try to save himself, but couldn't do so. And right now, CFU Gaming is going to use the opportunity to grab the middle turret out of MV Origin's hands.
Now, with the penalty zone, ZK will be forced to use the Minoan Fury as counter engage by only hitting onto 1 though. Zed has a lot of weight that he needs to pull. The Tornapalm Memory, not enough to finish off Wadu. Siska will try to dash in with Vengeance, but unfortunately not enough damage. They do have a Nolan on the run. Keymin able to pick him up at the very end. So it's still a trade for both teams, and this game as even as it can get.
I mean, a kill for a kill in terms of both junglers is very, very good to see. Them two battling it out, who is the better as a detective. To be fair, he will respond back before the next slot pops up. More than 60 minutes is needed for this slot to be able to respond. MV Origins and CFU Gaming. Is it fair for me to say it's 50-50 for now?
I think it's a very fair assessment, right? This is the closest game that we've had between both teams. Again, Wadu, so far, I mean, this Terizla has been just throwing his body into the enemy team, and he's been landing some pretty nasty penalty zone. But all eyes are also on the gold laners, right? This Brody, surprisingly, is 6-0. Like, Zed has not died once. Jing, he's 1-3, but he's also dealing a crap ton of damage. This could be an important fight. Going to Siska first. Detective looking for a flank angle, but doesn't really need it. Flicker used by Siska. Final slash as well. Siska trying to get away, but the execution damage will be there from Wadu, and Wadu will pick him up right before the Lord spawns.
I mean, CFU Gaming have a big advantage here in terms of manpower. 5 versus 4. Before the Lord spawns, I mean, Siska should able to return back to full health before CFU Gaming even start the Lord. Because CFU Gaming have a bit of lane management that they need to be doing. Penalty zone!
And they check the bush with the penalty zone. Ziki will have to use his ultimate. Jing able to get away with the Winds of Nature. Ziki does go down. Electrifying being used by Keymin already. Wadu is going to get gone on, but Keymin, you can't overextend. Team is not with him. I mean, that was as close as it can get, but CFU Gaming will definitely get the Lord.
That was a good high game sense by Wadu, to be fair. It wasn't a blind penalty zone. He knows that somebody is there. Somebody should be there. Because we are trying our best to get this Lord. And that gamble paid off really, really well. Managed to get a much better reward. But for those of you who are watching, you don't need to gamble. Because this is a guaranteed reward. If you use the promo code KOHAI One Piece, you are eligible to buy one and get another free ticket for the One Piece Asia tour in Jakarta.
And I mean, Zing, thankfully he had the Winds of Nature because he almost went down in the fight as well. Now, MV Origins, you got to be a bit more careful because Wadu has a 6th sense. The second Lord coming down the bottom lane, and this one will surely deal some irreparable damage to MV Origins' base. Look at that, Flame Z and Detective. We want Keymin. Keymin also knows that he cannot stay there for too long.
I mean, Wadu still has the flicker as well, so a flicker plus penalty zone can be done.
Flicker penalty zone, Danzo barely dashes away. Jing already used the BMI and Blazing Duet as well, but CFU Gaming, the objective is to do as much structural damage as possible. They only got a flicker out of Zed, and that is it. Lord already down low. Keymin will take care of it. So MV Origins, through all of that, is still handling this defense pretty well.
Props to them. They know how to handle the pressure. They know what they need to do in terms of lead management to clear up the waves as much as possible. But ooh, that's a very good Astral Echo. 5 man and got caught in that ultimate by Novaria. But CFU Gaming just wants to know what are gonna they do, what are the location of the members regarding MV Origins.
That again, just such an even game. MV Origins still have not lost a single inhibitor turret, despite 2 lords going over to CFU Gaming. So all things considered, their defense as airtight as it can get. This could be this is kind of the boiling point, right? It could tip over any second.
It can tip over any second, and to which side we also do not know. I mean, the 16-minute mark has been reached. As we take a look at the itemization, Cloud, full set of items, Brody, full set of items. Between the both junglers as well are the same. As we take a look at the EXP lane for Terizla, no item for physical attack, all focusing on tankiness to be able to withstand a good amount of damage. Meanwhile, Siska opted to go for the Thunderbolt, Dominance Eyes, Blade Armor, as well as Oracle. So again, both EXP laner, the same idea, to tank up, to buff up, to be able to be the true frontliner for their teams.
Especially with the utilities that they have. Keymin uses the ultimate already right before the Lord spawns as well. So even had to use the Retribution. CFU Gaming should be able to take this Lord no problem. They saw Siska in the top lane as well. CFU Gaming starting to run down the Lord as fast as possible. Forced to stop a little bit. Next to MV Origins, presence Zeke is there. They know where Detective is though. Detective is waiting for the opportune moment. Hits the backline. Danzo flickers defensively. Zing's gonna get gone on past the Winds of Nature, but they execute him. Keymin dashes in and drops 10,000 volts to electrocute him. They want to go on to Z, but Z has the Winter Truncheon. Winter Truncheon will keep him alive. Detective not able to kill off Keymin. So finally, MV Origins finding a minor win on a crucial target.
That was a big win as well, to be fair, Husky. I mean, not only did they get a kill, but they managed to kill the damage dealer of CFU Gaming, which is Jing. So this opens up the space for MV Origins to capture the Lord. But they have to be really careful. Look at the backside, who is currently disturbing Keymin, almost getting a kill. Flamesy.
Penny zoned in as well, and now the Minomo Fury completely disabling Wadu. Keymin, he's just dancing in and out. The Tron Upon Memory actually clips onto Flamesy as well. Flamesy will lose his immortality. They can terrify onto Wadu. Final slash knockup. Godlike for Zed. This Brody is just untouchable this entire game, but Detective is in the bush. Anyone find him? Danzo. Oh, he's gonna find it out the hard way. Winter Truncheon in the last second. The knockout from the Lord to knock Keymin out into the air. He uses the Winter Truncheon, but he ends up going down as well. The Lord helping out CFU Gaming, and Zing goes to town with his full damage. And Zing might have just won the game for his team. Siska has to dash to safety. CFU Gaming clutching out in the moment, and Siska needs to defend for half a minute.
That was a very important clutch by Jing. Using the Blazing Duet on the backside, nobody was focusing on him, and it was a free hit to every single members of MV Origins. And it's up to Siska, the Soul Ranger with immortality, to be able to defend this inhibitor turret. Will he be able to do so?
10 seconds is all he needs. Can he prevent the inhibitor from even falling? Seems like that is not possible. CFU Gaming will get an inhibitor in the mid lane, but MV Origins, they did have a big enough minion wave, so the top inhibitor of CFU Gaming did end up falling. And they have to do some housekeeping in the bottom lane as well, but CFU Gaming, they are back on the Lord already. Siska, he's rushing there as fast as possible. They saw Flame Z, but the most important thing for MV Origins is to reset this Lord and not let CFU Gaming get it.
This gives the time for CFU Gaming to manage their own lanes as of now, because MV Origins are also not committing to this Lord. So again, lane management should be done by CFU Gaming and has been done so. So now the battle commences in terms of whoever is going to push the Lord first, whoever is going to proxy the Lord first, and who is going to initiate first, because it looks like both teams are playing very safely, very disciplined as well, not allowing themselves to commit any single mistake, because if not, one small, just the slither of mistake could be the deciding factor.
Yeah, Kimi was able to force Z to go back to the top side as well. Since a detective might have to go and help out. But no, since a detective is going to try and intercept Kimin. And actually gets a one-shot onto him. What is that damage from this Nolan? And now they use the penalty zone onto Z. Keeps Zing firing away on this Minotaur. Who does have the immortality, but it's most likely going to go down. Flickers away as well. They will try to chase down this bull. Zkif has no way out. MV Origins have lost 2.
And then they lost more. The most important part of all, which is the Lord. Gonna get be taken by CFU Gaming without any hesitation. Lord slain, brought to you by Com Asia. The RGM has been bought by Jing to be able to withstand a bit of damage from Danzo. And right now, CFU Gaming are in the prime position to end this game. Zakif and Kimin will they will respond back, especially Kimin, but Zakif will not be in time before this Lord marches on the mid side. Astral Echo caught 3 members of MV Origins.
And that's the window used by Zed already. Ziska, good final slash. Zing is the target. Penalty zone stolen by Danzo. He's going to use it instantly. And now counter penalty zone from Waru into the back for a snipe. Kimin just dies in an instant. And CFU Gaming, in the blink of an eye, closes out this best.